Hey there, I'm going to revisit a knife that I haven't really looked at for probably getting onto a year now, I think. I did a long-term use review and a normal review of this Mora FIreknife, but I probably didn't do too much demonstration, so that's what today's video is going to be more focused on. I'm digging out this knife again because it's sort of got its own unique purpose of use, I think. It's a really good backpacking and ultralight one-tool sort of survival option. So if you're looking at being really weight conscious and perhaps just taking a small bag and being ultra minimalist, this really has a lot of your needs sorted. It's a fixed blade knife obviously, and the drawer here is that it's got its fire steel in the handle. So sometimes these sorts of things seem a bit gimmicky, but I think they pull it off in just the right sort of way. They don't sort of sell this as a survival knife, they sell it as just a little camp tool, but I think if you pushed yourself and if you pushed a knife, you'd probably be able to make it so this was all you really needed. It's a stainless steel knife, and it's quite a thin stock, so it's got the I think it's 2.5mm stock. So it's definitely not a heavy-duty survival knife. However, if you're into ultralight backpacking, you probably wouldn't be taking heavy-duty survival knives out with you anyway. Comes out with this plastic sheath, which is just pretty basic and very much a Mora type sheath, and it'll cost you about, I think in Australia it'll cost you about $50 now. They come out about $35, but it's all going up because our dollar's going down. In America you probably pay $25-$30 for it as well. It's due to increased popularity and increased demand, I suppose. I got this a couple of years ago now, and I've used it a fair bit. I usually take it as like a second or a third knife. Good for your car as well, if you just wanted to have like a knife in a car survival bag or something like that, or yeah, all sorts of good uses for it. So let's take it and let's split a little log down and see if we can make a fire with just the knife and just a bit of wood. So let's see how we go. What do you reckon? That went alright. I think as a demonstration for the knife, it was good. As a demonstration for my skills as a woodsman, probably not ideal. But yeah, the knife it split down that wood pretty well. That was a bit of a softer wood, which I did choose because this isn't a full tang knife and I didn't really want to break it. But it went through it just fine. I noticed the tip's really sharp and it really hacked up my batten as I was doing it. Any other thoughts? Yeah, the fire still obviously works really well, and you see it make lots of sparks. It's just it took me a while to get to get the fire going, and I must admit, well, I did get it going by putting a bit of Vaseline amongst the wood, just because I wanted to get that flame, and I didn't want to spend another half an hour making feather sticks. So we're gonna call it as I see it, and say that I'm an average feather stick maker. Perhaps if I spent 3 hours making a feather stick bundle, I'd probably be a bit better. But that wasn't bad for a half an hour shot. Anything else? Yeah, as you could probably tell, it just carves super well. It's so sharp. It's just more about once my control gets better and once I get better at these things myself, you'll be able to make some really fine little feathers and slivers of wood. Just that edge is just, this is probably the sharpest knife I've got right now. Just on a strop, and even still, it's just, yeah, hair shaving sharp. So what a great little knife, $50. Very, very light. This would be probably under 200 grams. Geez, even that, under 150 grams. It's just, yeah, weighs nothing. And clips onto your belt really well, doesn't go anywhere. Really good for a backup knife for a person who uses bigger knives or axes, or just a primary knife for an ultralight backpacker for sure. I suggest you go and pick one up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.